So, today I wanted to talk to you about something that is seems to affect a lot of us, right? Specifically talking about the hidden cost of overwork in our business, right? So, oftentimes, as entrepreneurs, as high achieving entrepreneurs, we are on what feels like a constant road of work, right? We have not delegated, we have not automated, we have not hired, we've not created systems. And so sometimes whenever you start your business, you have to do all the things yourself because either you don't have the resources, both human and financial capital, right, to kind of help you build it out in such a way that provides relief and ease for you. And we tend to wear all the hats and we take on doing everything, or we have the mentality of nobody is going to do this the way that I do it, so I just need to let it go. I just need to take it on. And you can't let it go. That's the ego thing. I feel like all entrepreneurs have a bit of an ego. Otherwise, we would not be successful, high achieving ones anyway. And so I was just putting together my day and like looking at my calendar and things like that. And I was like, man, I wonder how many of you feel like it doesn't matter how hard you work, your tension, there's stress and tension like in your body because you feel like all you're doing is working, right? As high achieving entrepreneurs, we are wired, hardcore wired in our brain to just keep pushing, right? We outwork the anxiety. We outwork the fear of falling short. We outwork the fear of imposter syndrome. And we have like this hustle mentality. Like we just keep going. Right? And we think, again, this is ego. We feel like, oh, I'm so resilient. No, you're scared. And you're anxious. And that's the hard truth. Your desire to overwork and outwork whoever this imaginary competition is that you have created in your head, that is driven by anxiety. It's driven by financial anxiety because there was something that happened. There was some lack that existed in your life that forced you into entrepreneurship. Whether that was a lack of money, whether that was a lack of time freedom, whether that was a lack of security, whether that was a lack of stability. There was some form of lack that forced you, that was the catalyst for your entrepreneurship journey. And it is that fear of falling back into that lack that drives you to outwork, that hustle mentality. I gotta get it, I gotta go, always going and doing and being busy. But are you being productive? Are you being productive? Because busyness is a byproduct of anxiety. It's a distraction, right? So you just keep telling yourself, if I just keep going, right, I'll have enough, right? And then now you have hustled your way and worked your way and outworked your way to a position of not only is your business successful and thriving, but now you're making more money, which means what? Your income is higher, but also so are your taxes. And now that creates another fear, right? I'm going to keep grinding, right? Because now I'm hit with this 10, 15, 20 or more $1,000 tax bill. So I just got to keep grinding, right? I got to keep grinding. I'm going to work just a little bit harder. Like, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to get ahead. I'll be safe. I'll be safe. I'll be safe. That is what you're longing for, is that safety, right? And it never happens. The fear that drives you to not fall back into that lack is the same fear that causes you to overwork. You're out here chasing security, you're out here chasing stability, but the anxiety never stops. You know why? Because it's not about working harder. It's about working smarter. It's about having strategic clarity. Clarity is what lets you know exactly where you stand in your business. Clarity eliminates surprises. Clarity gives you that control. That fear and that anxiety from being boss babe Brittany and six-figure Susan, that fear is driven by a desire to not fail and to not go back into that lack, not experience that lack again, whatever it was. And so, remember I said, as entrepreneurs, we have a bit of an ego. We like to be in control. Control is what we crave more than anything. Control over our time, control over our income, control over our lives, control over our freedom. Right? Does that make sense? If it does, drop a heart down below, drop a fire emoji in the comments, drop a 100 something. Let me know that resonates with you. And so if that is you, I want you to keep watching. Because what we're going to talk about is how we quell that anxiety. What do we need to do to be able to get a handle on it? Because we can't function in chaos. The way we hustled our way to being, six-figure Susan and boss babe Brittany, that is not sustainable long term for a real business. So what you need to do is have a plan. You need a strategy that's going to provide you clarity so you can be proactive in those decisions. So I hope you keep hanging out with me. If this resonates with you, definitely let me know. And be on the lookout for the registration for my masterclass coming March 1st. I'm so excited about it. And in that masterclass, we actually talk about how you go from having fear around your taxes and fear around your finances and your business to actually having freedom. I can't wait to talk to you about it. And I'll catch you later.